Do you ever feel that life is just way too overwhelming?
Do you ever feel like life just gets in the way?
Or how everyone else makes it look so easy and you just can't figure it out?
All the time. And if this sounds like you, then grab a seat, get a cup of Joe or a glass of Merlot, and join the two broads from Boca as we discuss life and those taboo topics that you only talk about behind closed doors.
It is time to open those doors, embrace yourself, and take your power back.
So give us a call at 888-565-1470 and ask those unspoken questions.
Or simply just share an idea.
Hello. Coming from Boca Raton.
Love the new intro.
Yes, we love the new intro. I love that we have a Statue of Liberty in Boca Raton.
I just need a torch.
We are actually coming to you live.
On
the eve of this dreaded, I want to say dirty words, Matthew. He's on his way. I am not pleased. And
I think it's just an illusion to get everyone to be more gracious to each other. And we're going to blow it out to see. We'll get some wind and rain. But it's about coming together.
I'm exhausted from lifting shutters and furniture and stressing and
it's just so much to do.
It's so important that she's here. Our friend Joanne is here today because I think I'm going to eat every carbohydrate that I have purchased today because I went to Walmart this morning.
Because that's all we do.
Yeah, Walmartians were there, and I was looking
for Walmartians.
Yes, and I was looking for D batteries. That was a dream. I got there at 6 o'clock this morning.
Oh my gosh!
It was like it was 6 o'clock in the evening or 3 o'clock in the evening. Jillions of people with the Walmartians, and there was nothing. I just walked out. I was crying. It was just ugly.
We've got a family at home and 2 dogs. It's just me and my husband.
Yeah. Well,
it was me and my husband hanging the shutters before the show.
So. It was me and some random neighbor. They were at school.
Work.
They were
at school today.
It was me. I was like, it was just not good. Let me just say it was not good.
Well, welcome to Two Broads from Boca. We are here to take your mind off of the news and the inevitable. So I decided to be a walking flower pot.
She is. Show them your shoes, please. Take it off. How good are these shoes?
They're so cute. I feel like I'm always showing my shoes.
Look at her shoes.
I need a shoe store to sponsor me.
No,
yeah, right?
Aren't they adorable?
Oh, yes.
They're like very just cute.
Very spring-like in October. But you know what? We're so off-kilter. I may as well just stay a little more off-kilter and just bring love and light.
Doesn't matter.
I'm
wearing jeans tonight, ladies and gentlemen, because I don't feel like dressing up because I want to run into the car and run home. So that's my story for today. But we have a lovely guest.
But where can they find us?
Oh, where can you find? You know where you can on Earth, hopefully. But you can find us on 1470 and on our Facebook page, 1470 AM WWNN, and on our Facebook page live. And what else?
Two Broads from Boca on Facebook. Give us a call at 1-888-565-1470 to speak with Joanne from Dexafit, who we're going to introduce to win 2 tickets to the Women's Empower Expo. Check out our Facebook. Our sponsors are there. Edelman Schreibman, Orthopedic Center, Palm Beach County, and Dexafit, our new sponsor. So welcome to Dexafit. Thank you for joining Two Broads from Boca.
Thank you.
So I know we keep talking about Dexafit and how I went for this scan, and it's
Tell us.
I want to say body fat, but you said it's body composition and metabolic analysis.
Yes, the Dexafit scan itself is a body composition scan. It's the clinical gold standard.
Check this
out. For determining your most accurate body composition analysis.
This was mine.
Its clinical accuracy is superior to all other methods, including the bod pod, hydrostatic weighing,
the bod pod,
bioelectrical impedance, and skin calipers.
Okay.
And it's able to see
I don't
into
think
the body.
Skin calipers are very
all right.
good.
So can we talk in layman's terms?
Yes. So there are other methods out there to test your body fat, but the DEXA is the most comfortable and the most clinically accurate.
And why do we want to know body fat? Why is it important? Other than looking in the mirror and go, I got some fat here, I got a bat wing. Why do we want to even know what our body fat is?
Well, it's also important to know your body composition. So not just how much fat you have, but how much muscle you have, because the number on the scale will never be correct. Because muscle is denser than fat.
So it doesn't weigh more, right? Everyone says, oh, muscle weighs more than fat. It's denser. So I guess in theory, then it does weigh more.
I should have brought my muscle and fat pieces that I have. That would have been a good visual.
That would have been.
Yeah.
So that is true because everybody says, oh, you're exercising, you didn't gain fat, you gained muscle.
That's such a misnomer.
That's why a scan is so important, because you can get a scan and find out, where your baseline is, where you are today, and then you can lift weights and do CrossFit and diet and eat clean and be vegan, whatever it is you do, And a couple months later, you won't see a difference on the scale. You might, if you're measuring yourself with inches, you might be able to see a couple of inches being dropped. But with the DEXA scan, it'll show you how much muscle you've gained and how much fat you've lost.
Wow.
Which is really cool, because I had gone through a weight loss transformation, workout transformation, probably almost 2 years ago coming up. And what they said is for women and men, you're going to see the difference in your waist measurement in your hips first.
Yes.
Before we see the weight loss. Men drop weight like this.
I hate
one of their
men
unfair
for that
advantages over us.
reason.
Maybe one of the only ones.
That's it.
But yeah, so before I would see the scale moving, it would be moving very, very little, but I could see the tape measure.
Yes.
I'd be crazy standing in front of the mirror with the tape measure, sucking it in.
Yeah, you lose inches before
quarter
you
inch.
lose fat. But with the DEXA, it really shows you where.
How do they do, if you don't mind me asking, how does this work? Do they put you in a machine? I don't know.
You just lay down on a bed, and then this
Laying down
arm,
is good.
there's not even claustrophobic at all. The arm just goes across you. It takes 6 to 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
And then I
It's
just print
easy.
off your report and read them to you and explain and ask if you have any
And
questions.
what for our little techies out there, what kind of technology are we talking about here?
This is a GE Lunar Healthcare DEXA machine.
Okay, there you go. So, and I'm looking at it. It does say.
And we can
GE
also,
Luna.
we can also test your bone density for your hips and your spine as well.
And you did that on mine, which I thought was really interesting. And what I learned, it's a different, you might have that bone density.
And for women, it's particularly important
Yes.
to have it. Well, not for men as well, but for women in particular, because we lose all our hormones, and that does not help with our bone density.
I am so not losing any hormones. They're just going wackier. I don't know what they are.
They go wacky until
they're
they're
not
gone.
anywhere in a normal realm at the moment.
Yeah, but then once they're not normal, they never get normal again. Let me just say
But
that.
what you
Let
had
me
said
say-
with this bone density is different than what Amy
What-
probably you're
right,
talking about when you
exactly.
go. But they do offer that service as well, but that needs to be with a medical prescription, that bone density.
Yeah, well, bone
but this one, so
density
if you
too.
look at this one for me, and I only go by because this is what mine is, it's in the green at the dot, which means
Yes. So anything above this blue line is good. So she's slightly above the blue, which is in the green, which means she has very strong bones.
Good for you.
what? Weight-bearing exercises,
Yes,
baby.
weight training
Yes.
for women is great. Don't
It
be
is.
afraid of it. You're not going to be manly. That's not going to happen.
I think that's a big thing, that women are afraid that they're going to bulk up.
Yes.
No, you're not going to
But-
bulk up.
But women are. They think, oh, I don't want to look like a guy. I don't want shoulders. But you can use low weights, high reps.
Absolutely.
There's
I
all
agree.
different kinds of things we can do as
That
women.
is one of the key things, particularly when you're going, through the menopausal situation, is weight-bearing exercises are really important.
It's really important. Actually, a trainer I work with said to me, because I said, oh, I went to DEXA-Fit,
Yeah.
because I want to bring him in and show him what you
Right.
do. And he said, just keep doing what you're doing with weight-bearing exercises, because there's some trainers at the gym that only do the cardio classes and only do the gym, the studio things.
Right.
And their bone density is not where it should be because
Absolutely.
they're lacking those weight-bearing exercises.
Exactly. Yeah.
Which is so people come to you. I lay on the table. You do my scan, and they do right arm, left arm. I know you don't want to do your legs, but right leg, left leg,
It's not happening. The thighs will not be
Gynoid.
done. The machine will break.
and visceral fat.
Yes.
And why is visceral fat so important?
So visceral fat's important because if you have, plenty of that, you're more prone to diseases like heart disease,
That's correct.
diabetes, high blood pressure, metabolic syndrome. So it's important to know what that number is and just keep it low.
That is very true.
It's the visceral fat. So the visceral fat is the fat between
surrounding your organs.
right. So it's the fat between your organs and your skin. It's what's there. Although
What's
you think it might
wrapping
be a
around you.
cushion wrapping around your
It's not
organs,
so
it's
good.
really not a good cushion.
Not so good. It's not a good cushion.
And that's really the waist measurement, and if we simplify it and we go, even like Dr. Oz says, your waist should be this to your hips. And
Yeah, we have an android to gynoid ratio
Tell them what
numbers.
android to
So what is
gynoid
So
that?
your android is your waist. Your gynoid is your hips and thighs. So in order to have a good android to gynoid ratio, for men and women, there's different points that are
Absolutely.
different, that are good, excellent, and
Not so good.
need work. Right.
so women, they say it
So-
should be under 35, which is kind of crazy. And
Explains it. Wait, I'm not
right,
sure.
35 inches.
Of waist? Oh, that's good.
But I think most
I got
women,
that.
Okay, so
I
the
think-
waist
I'm
to
more worried about
ratio
the thigh
norms
thing.
for males, anything less than 0.85 is excellent. Anything from 0.85 to 0.89 is good.
So that's the
Average is-
differential between your waist and your hips.
Yeah.
So for men, men or ladies who have a man in your life, when we talk about waist, it's not below the belly where they wear their pants.
There you go.
Correct, Joanne?
It's near your belly button.
So you need to take that tape measure, and it's not going to be pretty.
All around that bag
For
of
all of
quarters.
us. And we go all the way around, right to the belly button. We don't
That's
go
correct.
underneath. We don't go above, right? We go right there.
That's correct.
We suck it in really
You do know I
hard.
have no belly button.
Oh, okay.
I have no belly button.
You have no belly buttons?
It's a long story. It's
The
another
stork
show.
really dropped
we'll talk
you
about
off.
that. Yeah, we'll talk about that another show.
The stork dropped her off on her mother's front door.
Exactly.
Interesting. Yeah. So we basically give you the waist to hip ratio norms in a decimal number for
Okay.
males and females: good, excellent, average, and at risk. So that's what the DEXA will give you that reading. So if you're average and you want to be good, well, in the next couple of months, work on it, and then when you come back, we'll tell you how you've improved.
So how do you work on it? So say, listen, I really have reached this plateau. My lean, so it says I'm lean.
But
Now
you
what?
have
But now I need to gain
probably-
lean muscle. How do I do that?
well, weightlifting. Lifting weights will help you build muscle and burn fat.
Burning fat versus burning carbs.
Right.
This
so
is important.
That's a
I'm
good
not
one. That was
telling
very-
you.
yes.
Another test that we have is the resting metabolic rate analysis, and
This
that
I like very much.
measures how many calories
Loves
your body
resting.
burns at rest, what your metabolism level is, slow, normal, or fast, and what calorie range you need to stay within in order to lose or maintain your weight. And then it gives you a percentage of whether you burn more carbs or fats, and what is that variance.
So really, what's the difference if you're burning carbs or fats? As long as you're burning? I don't know. Is one better than another?
I don't
or
even
you want to?
understand
well, if you're burning all carbs, then you're not getting to the fat, right?
True.
So that's a problem. If you want to burn fat, you're not burning fat, you're just burning carbs.
So it's what you're eating
Yes.
as far as what you're burning.
Yes. So the number that averages out gives you a percentage, gives you a decimal point, and lets you know what percentage that you burn carbs
So I'm
and fats.
having a chicken parm dinner, which I'm so not making. I'm going to Amy's and she's cooking it, and we forgot because she cooks.
I
All right,
do
so
cook.
she serves her family this chicken parm dinner with pasta. So you've got the fat and the cheese,
cook
you've
that,
got chicken, you've got all this stuff in a dinner.
yeah.
So if you break it down, I'm only asking you this because how do you break it down on what you're eating versus fat versus carbs, just so our community understands what we're talking about. What is a fat? What is
Let
a
me
carb?
put that out there. I don't ever make that for my family because I know it's really bad.
I never
But
make it. So anyway, and that is the one thing when I met my husband, though, he did know how to cook.
That's a good
That was
thing.
it. No, it doesn't
for
happen
example,
anymore. What's a fat? What's a
I'll
carb?
make for dinner either roasted or grilled chicken,
good.
a vegetable with a little garlic
Vegetables
and oil.
good. It has carbs.
And then I keep away from the like a potato rice thing. I try
Right.
to avoid that at all costs.
yeah, I mean, healthy fats are avocados, nuts,
Olive oil.
protein,
We want
olive
healthy
oil,
fats, so we may
healthy
not want
fats,
to
yeah.
burn those healthy fats.
Right.
We may want them in our
Right.
body because we need
Right,
them.
and that's the essential fat that your body stores as
Right.
well.
Right.
So, and that DEXA reads your essential fat too.
Does it
So-
really?
Yes. So,
Your essential fat.
I'm
Yep.
good. I got a lot of olive oil in
Yeah.
me.
I don't know. So we will go went to meet yesterday for coffee because we that's what we need in our opening. We need the different coffee shops we
More
visit
coffee.
in South Florida. So she brings her boys for a little snack. Her snack costs more than dinner for her boys.
What was it?
And
You
it was not even a meal.
It wasn't. It was they were hungry, and they play
They're growing
sports
boys.
and they're growing and they're 13 and 15. So one of them had kind of like a roast beef sandwich, another one had a turkey sandwich. Then there was another kid who came along and he was hungry, so we fed him as well. And then I only did that because I knew that I wasn't going to have time because everybody had someplace else to go. And I felt so bad last night. I'm like, you ate all that bread. There was so much bread. Panera bread is like 7,000
what did you
calories.
eat though? What was,
I didn't
what,
eat
or
anything.
what did they eat? What was it?
It was one of them had a turkey sandwich on whatever bread that they wanted, and with lettuce, and that they had a salad.
Okay,
also.
that's good.
All right, so we're going to talk about good fat carbs when we get back from break.
Yeah, all right.
Thank you to our sponsors, and we'll see you in a few minutes. We'll be right back.
This portion of our show has been sponsored by Edelman, Barron, and Schreibman, MDPA, board-certified physicians in pulmonary, critical care, and sleep medicine. Offices are conveniently located in Boca Raton and Delray Beach, Florida. 561-488-2988.
Know your body, gain control of your health, transform your life. If your body could talk, what would it tell you? At DexaFit, we show you how to take control of your health and fitness to live a happier, more fulfilling life. Hormones, metabolic health, and cardio fitness all play a significant role in your energy levels, sleep quality, and overall well-being. With our proven methods of measure, track, and discover, we show you how your body composition, cardio fitness, and metabolic health compare to your optimal level. At DexaFit, our goal is to help you identify and understand the health and fitness of how to transform your body to meet your individual goals, break through your plateaus, and take the guesswork out. Improve your energy levels, sleep, and weight. Give us a call at 561-923-8833. We are conveniently located at 2499 Glades Road in Boca Raton. Schedule an appointment online at DexaFit.com. Give us a call, 561-923-8833, and mention this ad for special pricing. It's time to get empowered. The biggest women's event is hitting South Florida. The 2016 Women Empower Expo is coming to the Broward Convention Center on Saturday, October 15th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., featuring 50 inspirational speakers, 100 vendors in the marketplace, fitness classes, food samples, 2 fashion shows, and more. Visit WomenEmpowerExpo.com for tickets. You will not want to miss this empowering event with thousands of influential women in attendance. Get them today for only $30 at WomenEmpowerExpo.com. Get ready to change your life.
From simple sprains to highly complex surgeries, the Orthopedic Center of Palm Beach County has been serving the South Florida community for over 65 years with the finest orthopedic and pediatric care. Our physicians are each experts in their field, providing a complete spectrum of musculoskeletal care from prevention and diagnosis to treatment and rehabilitation for every part of the body in both children and adults. Our doctors are able to perform the most advanced treatment options available, including PRP therapy, stem cell, arthroscopic surgery, and microsurgery. At the Orthopedic Center of Palm Beach County, we are dedicated to providing a comprehensive solution to get you back to your routine as quickly as possible, in the shortest period of time, with the least amount of inconvenience. With 3 beautiful new offices located in Lake Worth, Boynton Beach, and Wellington, we are able to provide much-needed care to families in the South Florida area. Give us a call at 561-967-6500. From our experienced physicians to the most advanced treatment options to our state-of-the-art facilities and excellent support staff, the Orthopedic Center of Palm Beach County is committed to providing you with the very best care. Call us at 561-967-6500 or find us at www.ocpbc.com.
Hey, grab your glass of Merlot.
Or your cup of coffee. And if you want to join in on the fun, give us a call at 888-565-1470.
Let's rejoin the 2 broads from Boca. Hey, welcome back. I love all these things we've got going. We've got a little message that says 2 broads from Boca. We'll be right back. We've got the cab. We've got the police.
I like it. I love the police.
We need some coffee.
That's for my husband. Hi, honey.
Although, that's our intro. It's always empower yourself. Yeah, we got this.
Exactly.
Hurricane shopping. I need that bottle of Merlot. I think I'm going home to crack that open.
I need more than a bottle of Merlot. I need a little Valium cocktail.
Forget the coffee. I don't know. I think I'm flying anyway from my afternoon. Oh. Anyway, everyone, please be safe. Help your neighbors. If we can learn anything from this hurricane, is that, as someone told me earlier today, it's about cleansing. It's that everyone needs to come together and just breathe and be there for each other and just take a step back and just breathe and say, you know what? We're all in this together.
Exactly. Find your humility.
Just be safe. Be smart. Get off the roads if it's bad. Move everything away. Keep your family, your pets, your loved ones safe. And that's really all that matters.
And have people who aren't so safe come into your home. Ask them if they need a place to stay.
Open your home up.
Absolutely.
Our producer's having a hurricane party at the pool. I'll be there tomorrow. There's nothing else to do. Everything else is closed. So please be safe. If we can just grab you away for a few minutes, thank you for joining us. Give us a call at 1-888-565-1470. Talk to Joanne about DexaFit.
Yes.
About fat versus carbs, which I find very interesting, as I bought a muffin today, but it did go in the back seat of my car. I have not eaten it yet. I'm saving it for the hurricane. The ice cream, I might have to eat that as well because it's going to melt in my house.
We don't have that in my house. Sadly, we don't have that in my house.
Good.
We have no
it's good
excuse.
to not buy things that you're tempted to
No,
eat.
it's true. Like, I can't buy cheesecake ever.
Ooh.
You'll eat it.
I will eat the whole thing.
Oh, boy.
There's no stopping. It may take me all day, but I will eat the whole
Here's
thing.
the thing with cheesecake. It's cheese and cake all in one. There's really nothing healthy about it.
Exactly.
Right?
It's amazing. Key lime pie, too.
Key lime.
Love
but
that.
wait, there's fruit.
Well,
Rice made from key limes?
yeah.
Wait, like carrot cake.
Carrot cake. It's a vegetable.
My husband says it's carrots. It's a vegetable. I go in that cream cheese frosting.
Yeah,
it's a cheese group.
It's the
all the food groups.
all that sugar too, though. All that added sugar. That's
protein and cheese
Let's
and
talk
vegetables.
about sugar. I mean, sugar. People don't understand that sugar is really not good for you, and a lot of
Yeah.
our foods have sugar.
Yeah.
A lot of our foods.
So
have
reading
sugar.
labels is important. A lot of canned foods will have labels, and you want to make sure that the fat or the sugar is not too much. Even like proteins or protein bars or things that you might think are healthy, you really have to watch out.
So explain this. Are you a fat burner or sugar? Again, we're talking about fat versus carbs.
Right. So from the resting metabolic rate analysis test,
Choo-choo.
it measures how many calories your body burns at rest, but also your respiratory exchange ratio, which is a number from 0.7 to 1. And if you're at a 0.7, that means you're burning all fat. And if you're at a 1, you're burning all carbs. If you're somewhere in between, you're burning a certain percentage of carbs and fats.
Where do you want to be?
You want to probably be in the, somewhere in between. You want to be burning both, because then that way you're using both energy sources. You're using carbs and fats.
So
right?
that's where I'm glad you got to. We need the fat, we need the carbs,
Yes.
we need the protein for energy.
Yes.
Apparently, my body needs them all.
I eat to live. Other people live to eat. I
Right.
purely eat
To
probably
live.
just so I don't pass out.
Yeah.
Or something, or handshaking.
Right.
So, but you need that protein. You need the sugars. You need a little bit of everything to keep
Yeah.
your body functioning
Yes.
at its best rate.
Yes.
It's when we go excessive
yes.
that
It's
things
true.
sort of go off kilter.
I mean, all joking aside, I really don't eat a lot at all, and I really don't eat. I don't eat well. Not that I eat poor foods. Like I'll only eat one meal a day.
Yeah, see, that's bad.
That's going to slow your metabolism.
Exactly.
And that's
My
not good.
metabolism is in reverse. That's how.
You really have to. I mean,
Yeah.
even when I went through all my health coaching and my training and my transformation, it was you have to eat those meals. And they
Yes.
had the thing, it was 4-4-12. 4 hours, at least 4 between breakfast and lunch to dinner.
Right.
And then 12 between dinner and breakfast. But you needed that because your body needs to reboot, to refuel.
Yes.
See, I don't. It's terrible.
But
go
I
hours.
graze. Like kind of like a cow.
No.
I graze. I always have a protein bar or
You're
some
a veal.
almonds.
She's a baby. What are you doing?
But I graze because
Right.
my body needs
Yeah.
a little bit here and there.
And when you start feeling just a little bit hungry, just grab a couple almonds or, grab something.
I'm
What
bad
if you
at
can't
that.
have a meal? There's so many healthy
Healthy.
delivery meal companies out
Oh
there.
no, I cook every day.
So
I just don't
many.
eat it.
That's the thing for someone that's busy, that doesn't have time to cook or whatever. There's so many. You can just order online and it's all healthy and it's all
I agree.
portioned.
There's a lot of options out there. I'm terrible. Like on Mondays in particular, because I teach. I'll get up at 2:30 in the morning, leave the house at 4:15, and don't eat from the night before until
do
dinner.
that?
Wow.
I drink
Well,
water.
I was
Fasting
on the
is-
floor, passed out,
Fasting
like
is
done.
not too bad, but I mean,
Just getting ready for
you
next
wake
week.
up at 2:00 and then you eat
I wake up
when?
at 2:30, and then I'll
Dinner.
eat dinner. But and from
Wait,
the night before.
AM?
Yes.
And then you go to work?
Yes.
Okay.
She's processing.
Right.
That's just craziness.
But then that's a different cycle of time.
Of insanity.
yeah, but she's going from dinner to dinner.
It's like
okay.
24 hours.
Right, because you work like 12-hour shifts, right? That's when
Well,
nurses
no,
do,
because I teach, and it's
Oh,
kind
you
of like
teach it
it just never ends.
yeah. So
We
that's
don't
tough.
promote that health
No,
wise.
that's what I'm saying. I'm here to find a
skill that we're
solution.
promoting.
No, that's not a good thing. But that's why I'm asking. Like,
Right.
you know,
I'd love to have you
these
come
are-
in and get this
I
test
think
done
I'm
to
gonna
see
go
where
in
you're
and get
at,
this
and that
test
way you know a little bit better. You know
How can
more
people
about your
find
body.
you?
yes.
We are on 2499 Glades Road in the Glades and St. Andrews Professional Center at Suite 201.
Which is right across from the Town Center Mall. So
Yeah.
very convenient for our Boca community or
Yes.
Delray or Fort Lauderdale to find you.
Yes, yes.
And your phone number?
561-923-8833.
So if someone wants to come in and they say, you know what, I want to start with one, because you offer a myriad
jillion
of
things.
tests.
It's amazing.
Yes, yes.
So what is there one that you'd say, you know what, start with this one, and then when you come back in 3 months, 6 weeks, let's add.
It all depends on your goal. So if your goal is to know your metabolism, get the RMR. If your goal is to know your body composition, if it's both, get 2. If you want to know your cardio health, the VO2 max test. If you want to know
Cardio
your
health, I think, is important.
very important,
Right?
Yes, yes.
At every age,
Every
it's very
age.
important, particularly if you are dealing with a gene pool that is not favorable. I think it's really important to know
Yes.
where you are.
Yes, definitely.
The cardio health, that's a big one too. So Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This has
Thank
been
you,
awesome.
Joanne. And the phone number for DexaFit is 561-923-8833. Call and ask for Joanne, and they will all give you special pricing. Just say Two Broads sent you.
The Two Broads sent you, and you will get special pricing.
Special pricing. As for Joanne,
Yes.
we are in the middle of the Jewish holidays, so I want to wish all of our Jewish community a happy and healthy and sweet New Year.
Yes.
I find it a little ironic that we're in the middle of, I have chills, Hurricane Matthew coming in these 10 days of awe, so maybe we're all part of a higher power.
It's a cleansing time. It's a time to
be good
cleanse.
to one another, do what you have to do, be safe. Next week we will be running probably a pre-recorded show that we're going to record earlier in the week
Because it will
of
be
Yom
Yom
Kippur, so
Kippur.
we'll be celebrating that, but we will be here with you live.
Because we are part of the Jewish community.
So Happy New Year, Lashana Tova to our Jewish followers, to everyone else, be safe, watch out for the hurricanes, support your neighbors,
And just be careful.
sending love and blessings.
Yes.
Have a beautiful week.
Happy New
Bye-bye.
Year.
Happy
Bye.
New Year.
Just remember that it's a grand illusion. 'Cause deep inside we're all the same. All the
You've been hanging with the Two Broads from Boca.
If you have gained some confidence or an idea to create a better day, then we have made a difference.
Join us every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. on WWNN.
Give us a call, feel inspired as we continue to open those doors and have some fun.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its hosts, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.